Hey everyone, Tanner Cherney up here in Devils Lake, North Dakota. As you can see, not on the water today. Actually this week I've been spending a lot more time in the evenings getting a lot of my hunting gear in order. As you can see, I've got my camo hat on, but little preview, I've got orange, got my sleeping bag, and actually I won't be around for any fishing or hunting reports for the next 2 weeks. I'm actually out in the backcountry of Wyoming chasing around a few animals, so fingers crossed that goes well and we have a great hunt out there. But yeah, it's that time of the year. Just wanted to give everyone a quick update on the fishing over the last week, what we've been seeing, what we've been hearing, and then also the waterfowl hunting now that season opener for residents is tomorrow, and next weekend will be for non-residents, and the season will be officially kicked off, and October is already here knocking on the door. So as far as the walleye bite goes, there hasn't been a lot of change. You know, water temps we're seeing 65 to 67 degrees in a lot of areas. You get into some shallow areas, you might see a little spike in that, especially over the next week here. You know, today's a little bit cooler, but we're looking at mid 70s, low 80s next week. So definitely kind of an Indian summer, nice fall that's coming along that, you know what better time? You may not be out in the waterfowl field, but you're out able to chase a few afternoon walleyes around with some beautiful weather. Tactics for walleye fishing right now: bottom bouncers, spinners, smile blades, night crawlers, or even last week that pumpkin seed killer crawler worked wonders for us. Colors that seemed to be working this week were blue, red and white, gold, and then just, you know, you get some cloudier days here, try to spice up that color a little bit, get some more reaction going on of these fish. But again, there is a lot of different colors that work, so just having a variety will definitely help increase your odds of getting those bites. Pulling plugs is another wonderful thing to do this fall, and we are into that time where jig fishing with minnows, jig and wraps, thin fishers, all kinds of rip and wraps, those kind of tactics are starting to take off. It's fall fishing time, so these fish are moving up shallow, they're getting hungry, they can know winter is imminent, and they are putting on the feed bag. So if you're looking to fish right now, 10 to 15 foot of water is doing wonders. Old lake shorelines are definitely still producing fish, but getting into that structure area, whether you're right outside tree rows, finding those rock piles, or just because of the little bit of drought conditions we had this year with no influx of water, getting into those bridge areas where you're gonna get that pinch point of current going through, it's gonna seem where a lot of these bait fish is gonna really congregate the walleyes in the evenings. Same thing goes as the spring. Seems like afternoons, evenings are better once that water has that sunrise. You know, sunrise is closer to 8 o'clock now, so you get that afternoon sunrise, little bit of peak in that water temp, it gets those fish definitely fired up. As far as waterfowl hunting goes, you know, there's going to be a lot of fields that are down, a lot of our small grain fields. There's a lot of transition sloughs that still do have some water in them, so you know, you hear the reports that it's going to be a little bit tougher hunting this year, drought conditions to hatch wise, but nevertheless, for those that are still venturing or wanting to come out, you're going to have a great time. You may have to put in a little bit extra work with scouting in the evenings to find those spots that are holding birds, but I think hopefully with a little bit of a cool down coming along, hunting season is going to be great. Walleye season going in right now is fantastic, and it's never too early to start thinking about booking that ice fishing trip. So keep that in the back of your mind. We'll be back in 2 weeks with the next update. And if you're going to be out and about hunting or fishing, make sure you use #DevilsLakeND, and thanks for following along.